Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse, and I am back for another early access game video. This time we are taking a look at a little Steam indie game called Adarin Farms. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, or Adarin Farm. This is kind of unique. You look at a game like Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley. This one is kind of more like it's level based in a way, and it's more like active where, Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, you can kind of take things at your own pace. The better you do, the better you do. It's like, oh, if I go around and gather one day, you do that. If you do crops or livestock one day, that's what you focus on, whatever. But there, aside from like a long-term seasons goal, you can kind of do whatever you want. This one, you're really trying to, it's kind of like a farming version of those games where like you're in a coffee shop or a restaurant or whatever, and you're cooking something to to satisfy customers. So basically you are running a farm and you are planting crops, and eventually I think you're going to get into livestock and things. But basically you'll have people come to your farm and request like, oh, I want so many of these plant, or this fruit, I want so many of that fruit, or a random number, just give me some fruit, whatever. And you have to fill their requests. And so you have different plants, you have different, like fertilizer and stuff like that. So it's kind of neat like that. It also has kind of like almost like a roguelike sort of type of deal where, again, you're trying to finish the level. And every day you get new seeds, you get like you get like perks that you can choose from. So there's some unique mechanics here. Before I go any further, I want to give a huge thank you and shout out to the developer of this game. He literally reached out to me via email. I didn't contact them at all. But they just reached out and said, hey, I noticed that you are covering some roguelike type of games on your channel. Maybe you want to try this one. And he offered me a Steam key. So thank you to that. I will still be giving some honest thoughts and opinions as I always do. So I haven't played this a lot. Excuse me. And there's a lot of I like what's going on here, but like I said, I am legally blind. I'm very low vision. My vision is terrible. And this game, like it is kind of hard to see because there's a lot of different things around the screen when I get into a game here. This view is kind of what you're looking at. It's like a zoomed out version of your farm. And right now I've mainly just been concentrating on there's little plots where you can plant seeds and stuff. But there's a lot of little UI stuff around the screen. The other thing I would say is like on the main menu, I like this stuff here, and maybe bring that menu up a little bit and maybe have these smaller options, have these use the same, menu, just have a full vertical menu so that these text options are bigger. Because if I go to like options here, there's not a lot here right now. There's a couple video options, there's a couple sound options, and that's really about it. One thing that I would really like to see, I think that would really help me in this game, is some sort of a UI scaling to where, again, well, let me open up that options again here real quick. So yeah, this text here, it's not that it's bad contrast, it's really small to me. It's nice and in the centered on the screen and everything, the dialogue box here. But it would be really cool to have some sort of like a UI scaling to where like, oh, maybe I wonder if I could change the resolution. Like if I'm running natively at 1080p right now, but if I cranked her down to like a lower resolution, would that, but without doing that, if there would be some sort of UI scaling, because that, for low vision wise anyway, that would be the one thing that would be immediately helpful. Let's go into a new game And I haven't really unlocked anything because, like I said, I've kind of struggled with this visually a bit. So we have different difficulty settings. You got your normal, you got your hard, nightmare. Yeah, no, normal's kind of kicking my butt. So I guess in other difficulties there are modifiers, because it says down here there's no modifiers right now. So let's just go normal. Okay, loading. First thing I'm going to do, pause. So that is really handy. That has been something that I really like. Also, I think it would be cool if you had keyboard short. Oh wait, okay. Oh, I didn't even. Oh, I didn't even hover over that before. You know what? That's actually never mind. What I was literally just going to say was offering a keyboard shortcut, so you didn't have to click the actual UI element. Spacebar. And then let's see what play is. Play is, let's see. Okay, 1x, yeah, okay, so that one doesn't have, so it's mainly just play pause, basically, if I hit space. So theoretically we are paused right now because you can see it being highlighted. So you see kind of how zoomed out things are. We've got, basically you got your farmhouse over here on the left. You'll have people coming in here pretty soon, and you hover over them and they'll have a little icon of like, I want this many vegetables, or I want what fruits or whatever. You have your empty plots. You have plots that have to open up yet, and then you do that over time by getting rewards and stuff like that. On the right hand side, you get your items. So like you'll get perks, like I'll get in treasure chests that'll like they'll come up here. There are fertilizers up here. Any kind of items you get will go in there. Depending on the time of day, the contrast on this isn't super well. So maybe having either a high contrast mode to have some of these dialog boxes have more of an opaque background, just to make it like, oh, this is more part of the UI versus this is the actual farm. That could be something that could be helpful for low vision players. What else? Oh, so the other thing they do is they'll have a tutorial box over here. So there'll be like a little animation, a looping little animation in a little square. And maybe you'll see that here in a minute. And then they'll have a little tip underneath it. And that's cool. Part of me, because I remember one part that I got to where it was like telling me about farmers. And then so above your house, you'll see a little number. It's like, oh, I have like 4 farmers that I can delegate and I can have them keep planting these crops. I almost wouldn't mind having or some games will literally kind of pause the game, the screen will go kind of a little bit darker, and it'll highlight. It's like, oh, if you want to click on a farmer, or if you want to click on the play pause thing, it'll dim the whole, it'll dim things, and then this part will be lit up. So it's like, oh, I know exactly where that is. It's just drawing your attention. Above on the top here, you've got all your crops and stuff that you're going to be harvesting. You got your quota over here that you're trying to meet. So let's unpause the game. Actually, no, let's not. Let's go ahead and click oh, can I not click you yet? Okay. So all we can really plant right now is oranges. So again, I would love a UI scaling. I don't care if the little light, the pop-up there, I don't care if that took up a good portion of the screen. Like, if it took up, from top to bottom of the screen, that's totally fine with me. I don't care. I just want it to be like a little bit more readable. Because like I said, the font isn't bad, the contrast isn't bad, you got your little icons and stuff there. So one thing that does work if you are low vision, I can hit Windows Plus and I can turn magnifier on. But here's the problem with magnifier. Everything is tied to hovering your mouse. So if I move my mouse away to try to read the rest of this box, I can't. So I have to stop clicking and then Alt Control arrow keys to pan around, and then I can kind of read it, which is doable, but it's just clunky. You know, if I could scale the UI to be bigger, that would be super helpful. So let's go ahead and plant that. You got a little meter there. Plant another one. Plant another one. Let's see, we'll just plant as many of these as I can before I unpause, because we're gonna need. Okay, so now again, text a little bit small. So admittedly, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just rather than using magnifier so it looks weird to you guys, I'm just gonna use my phone and the magnifier app on my phone. Okay, 40% chance, one additional point of, okay, maybe, let's see, what do we got here, the second one. Require, give 2 more. Yeah, that one, you know, that one might not be bad because I want a lot going additional. Ooh. One additional field. Yeah, that'd be good too. So I think we can oh no, let's do one more. We're gonna be pumpkined out here. All right, so let's go ahead. I hit spacebar. Now we wait. Now we got this person here, and I can click on them, and then, you know, again, making this whole dialog box, scale of that up to be larger fonts. There's your requirement, there's your reward. I can turn them away, or I can say, yeah, sure, okay, I'm on it. So we got to wait for these timers basically to go. I planted a bunch of these things, so we got one person. Come on. Again, starts out in the beginning, you're not doing too much. Okay, so we got another person there. Okay, they want more. I can fulfill that because I'm just doing pumpkins. Come on, bars. I don't want to speed it up because I'll screw it up and then I'll forget to put it back to normal speed. Yay, there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some of that. And then I will go ahead and plant. All we can do is plant that again. So let's go ahead and plant it again. Okay, let's, okay, you want your thing? Sure. Let's go with that one this time. And then I can go ahead and drag one of these fertilizers real quick. I can just kind of make them grow faster or whatever. So we'll just, sure, why not? And okay, we got no more. Okay, we got that guy. Let's get a chest. What do you give me? Ooh. Oh, okay, you're not. I'm on it. Oh, gotta do another pumpkin real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and... I wonder if can I pause? Oh, I cannot pause on this screen. That would be a thing that I would also like to be able to do, hit space while I'm on this screen, because time is still ticking away now. So I'm not really going to waste time. I'm just going to click one because I don't want time to just zip away from me like nothing here. So I'll plant one more of those. Okay, get one of those. Nope, can't do that yet. Maybe even having like a, you know, have them appear normally when you're waiting, and then maybe when their objective is ready, maybe have the person shimmer or something, have like a little glowiness around them to say, hey, you can click them and collect your reward. That wouldn't be a bad idea. another just visual indicator. Okay, so let's get some more of those. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of fertilizers here. Oh, okay, let's plant some of those since we're available. We got probably a lot of pumpkins, or I keep wanting not pumpkins, oranges. Do more of those. Yeah, again, pausing. Sure, yellow. I don't know what that means, but like I said, I don't want to pause it really to... Okay. Give me more pumpkins. Nope, you're not ready yet. You want more of those, so you're gonna have to wait. Anything? So, I mean, right now, once I learn the UI, it isn't so bad. But it was in the beginning, it was just like, okay, what do they want me to click on, for different things? Low vision wise, font size, dialog boxes being a lot bigger as an option. Some kind of UI scaling would be fantastic. And, even like I said, these hover dialogues, even if I choose to use Windows Magnifier, I have to pan around with the keyboard. It's just not elegant, It's doable, but it's clunky. Okay, so yeah, again, having the space bar work while this pop-up is up. So like, people who can't read it as fast, I gotta take, I'm just gonna click on whatever. That would be helpful because then I could pause the game and be able to read easier. Okay, I can do your reward. Okay, I can't do you. Okay, you want those. Okay. Yeah, UI scaling would be the best. I'll plant more of those. Need more plots, man. Okay, so now I can pick our day 2 here. We can pick more. Sure, why not? Okay, you know what? Let's get some fertilizer going on these here. Go faster. Let's see, you're pretty... Okay, let's see, you're new, so I'll put you there. Okay, I can't do anything. Can I do that yet? Okay, I can. Good. What do you want? Okay, you want those? Sure, why not? Okay, let's bring more of those. More of those so we can... Let's see, and we're raining, so that's good. Getting nice and water here. Okay, we can't do that yet. You want... Okay, you want those. Okay, we got another person queued up. You want... Okay. Okay, let's get some fertilizer. These things are going slow as hell. Now, I don't know... Whoopsie. I don't know if... Because like I said, I haven't been able to read stuff super quickly, but if different fertilizers only work with certain crops better, that's just something I'm just going to have to, pause the UI. And so like I said, I could pause it right now. And then if I were going to do this, I would probably turn magnifier on. Okay, so this one, blah, blah, blah. Oranges. Oh, yeah. Okay, so they do. Okay, got it. Yeah, so different fertilizers for different... I was probably putting the wrong fertilizer on the wrong thing. But oh well. You know? The joys of being low vision. Let's put it on you, sure. The other thing, if I can hit WASD to pan around, so I hit S, and then it brings me some kind of a bar graph here. Okay, my wealth. I would almost put that as something else, and just use WASD to let me pan around. That way I can have one hand on the mouse, one on the keyboard. I could have maybe hit the number 1 key for normal speed on the numbers row, 2's for that fast forward up there. So I have space to play pause. One to one in the number row. Let me pause it again. Oh, huh, okay, yeah, okay, it is paused. One to go at normal speed, two to go at the fast forward speed. Yeah, and then just to be able to pan around with my WASD, I think that would be really helpful. So just like a lot of little things. I don't necessarily think that they would be too hard to implement. Maybe making these fertilizers, just again having like a high contrast mode to be like, the oranges, they're really bright orange. They're just like a bright orange bottle, like a really bright purple or green, just something that really, that maybe isn't quite as subtle. So you could have the regular visuals or having like a high contrast with a lot more just like primary colors for like different things. But yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can finish what we're doing here. I'm probably going to stumble my way through, but we'll unpause it here. And I don't even know, let's see, like I said, these fertilizers, I haven't been keeping track of where each one of these, okay, I got to plant something here. Let's go ahead and plant. And again, I got to choose something. Let's see, unlock. Yeah, okay, I can read that enough to say, yes, give me another field plot. We need more of those. And they're quick turnaround. You're waiting. Okay, yeah, I know I'm working on it. I'm working on it. All right, what do you want? Okay, you want stuff. Ugh, okay. Boy, they all want that. Okay. Do I even have? I don't even think I have the thing they want. Oh wait. Okay, yeah. You want those. We need a lot of those because that seems to be the hot ticket item right now. Let's see, purple, orange, I don't know. Okay, we're still waiting. Yeah, I've got all these fertilizers. It's hard to tell which one is which. It's orange. Yeah, having to hover, like I said, having just like a really primary colored. Okay, we can plant something there. Let's plant those. I'm working on it. I know you're mad at me, guys, but... Oh, wait, you know what I have? Do I have any farmers? Doesn't look... Okay. But you kind of get the idea, and of course they're going to add more mechanics over time. Okay, I got none of those left, so I guess we'll make some of those. Tells how many seeds we got. So I can see the numbers on the seeds okay. Plant some of those. Give me more of them. Yeah, okay. Yellow, purple. Sure, why not purple? Okay, are you okay? You're happy. Yay! I can fulfill some orders here. Okay, I need more. That's okay, we get more of those seeds. I can put those back in the ground. None of those. Sure, put those in. Okay. Yeah, give me some seed. Give me some... Yeah, I should be using fertilizer a lot more, but like I said, being able to read them quickly enough. Okay, we need more. Let's see, any empty plots? Okay, we can put two of those in there. Or one of those in there. Put another one of those in. There we go. Let's see. You guys are... Nope. Gotta wait yet. Nope. Let's see. So they have exclamation. So, okay, I wonder if it's the exclamation marks when they go away. Then they will, then I can go collect. Holy crap. Okay, we're harvesting stuff. Sure, I'll put some of those in there. Waiting to harvest. Dang, I don't have any more of those seeds. Guess I'll put those in. 10 more seeds. Let's see. Okay, so they do change. Let's do a chest this time. And what about you? Nope, you're not happy yet. Okay, so the little exclamation marks, they disappear when they're ready. Okay. Right, so you see I got the farmer's thing now on the house, the number on the house. So now I could go, let's see, is there any plot? Okay, there's a plot open, and I could say, go ahead and do that. I'll make a farmer do those, and then that he'll manage that plot. So go ahead and put that guy in there. So those two I don't have to worry about anymore. I still need requirements for those guys. Yeah, I mean, I think there's just a lot of little things that would go a long way to improving low vision accessibility. Total blind accessibility, like I could see this working on especially even like on a touch screen or something. You could probably do like a, snap. There would be a lot more work to do that. I mean, because you'd have to do like a, text-to-speech or screen reader support for one. And then instead of mouse interface, you'd really want to look at more of like using arrow keys to navigate or shortcut keys. Like if somebody really wanted to make this blind accessible, the way that I would see to do it would be to, if I was using a controller, using the D-pad to snap between, like, let's say I could hit the left and right trigger or bumper to go between, let's say I hit the left and right bumper and I'll cycle between my field, my supplies grid on the right there where my fertilizers are. Hit it again, I would cycle to the my customers on the left, and just going back and forth. And then you'd use your D-pad to arrow, to just arrow up, down, left, right through each one of those, and then the text-to-speech would tell you what was under each square. If the developer does watch this and he's interested in going that far. There are other games, like if you check out my PC accessible game spotlight videos playlist, or my iOS accessible game spotlight playlist. Those are games that are playable to blind players, whether they're games that are designed specifically for totally blind players, or they are mainstream games that have been that have been either designed natively or have had blind accessibility patched in post-launch, or even mods. I still need to actually, now that I've been meaning to do this since I've got my new rig last year. Stardew Valley actually has a mod called Stardew Access, and I really, really need to check that out, because I played the hell out of some Stardew Valley back in the day when it first came out, and now we got this, 1.4 or 1.6 update now for the game that everyone seems to really be liking. And yeah, I would love to try that with some Stardew Access, so I'll try to cover that in the future. But like I said, just go look up Stardew Access on YouTube or Twitch. There are blind players playing it and recording it, so if you want some kind of ideas. I know it's a different type of game, because that one you're actually walking around the environment. Whereas this one, again, it's more of like you got your mouse pointer here and you're just kind of doing everything by clicking around. So it's kind of a different type of game, but watching some of those PC and iOS accessible game videos from those playlists might give you some UI ideas for other games that use sort of like a grid navigation, or, like I said, a lot of this is like you got your grid for your field, you got your grid over here on the right. You could have a command to speak the different, or you could go through as you're hitting left and right bumper. You could be looking up here, and then you could be arrowing to see what all your fruit counts are. So there would be ways to do it. It's just, it would be a lot more, it would take probably a bit more work than it would to, I have no idea how hard it would be to implement like UI scaling, to make these hover boxes, to make, just the overall text and like the scaling to be bigger. But that is like low vision wise, that is something that I think, okay, I can put one of those in there. Low vision wise anyway, that is the one thing that would just be the most immediately helpful. Sure, whatever. Put those in there. I probably should be looking at what people actually want, but I kind of want to just have a variety of fruits so that when people come in and ask, they don't have to wait an eon and a half. Yeah, that bar is pretty full. I'd like to uncover the rest of these plots here, but yeah, you're all waiting. I know. And I wish I knew which, let's see. Yeah, just being able to really quickly being able to tell, like what color these. Okay, you get the color of the status bar, I guess. But even though, even the status bars, if they were a little thicker, a little bigger, the progress bars. Okay, here we go. We got another plot, I think. Still don't have any of those. Oh. What the hell? Okay, can I not do that? Okay, whatever. Yeah, you're still all waiting. Wait, what did you want? You wanted... Oh. I don't even think I have. Man, I'm not gonna make my requirements, am I? I mean, like I said, it is partially playable, but there are just like little things like that would be able to make it a lot easier for low vision. Like I still kind of struggle just keeping up with all the tiny little UI elements. So yeah, these guys. Oh yeah, that's right. These two, I got farmers working them, so they're taken care of. Let's go ahead. Plant. Because as long as I've got seeds, plant them. Plant them. Okay. Can I unlock any more? I don't know. Okay, there we go. Yeah, god dang it, I'm planning, but I'm not really getting any. Oh yeah, let me grab my chest here, see what that did. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Defeated. So I got to a point where if I was managing, if I could really quickly identify the fertilizers and then, match them to the crop plot that I planted, just having some sort of like high contrast version that would just make it, oh, that's blue, that's yellow, that's whatever. could be helpful. But that is kind of the gameplay loop, at least. Like I said, I know that was only the first level. I know there's definitely more to it than that. You know, watching the trailer, like I said, there's animals. I'm sure there are lots of other mechanics. You got the little pen there. But yeah, I mean, I just want to give some initial thoughts and impressions of the game. Again, huge thank you to the developer for reaching out and offering a early access look at the game. Like I said, it is an early access, so things are still a work in progress, and they were open to feedback. And so, like I said, I do like the game. Like I said, I think it has a lot of potential. And I see what they're going for here. But just as, like I said, as a low vision player, I do have a little bit of struggles here and there. So be curious to see what other low vision players think of this as well. Especially, like I said, I know a friend of mine, Max Angor, he's got his channel. He covers a lot. His roguelites are his thing. So he would definitely be another one to be curious to see what he might think of this. But yeah, that is Adarin Farm. Sorry I wasn't able to get the video out a little quicker. He contacted me about a week ago, and it's been such a crazy week that I am finally getting around to it today. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79. Twitch.tv/illegally-cited, illegally-cited.com, and right here on YouTube. Until next time, I will chat with everybody again later.